Okay, so I will admit I do have a little bit of a shoulder bag addiction. However, let's do a shoulder bag collection. Let's see if it's trendy, if it's timeless, what I think, everything like that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. Okay, so I figured let's do a shoulder bag collection. I honestly didn't think I had this many shoulder bags because I just I like what I like, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, and then I open up my closet and I have basically only shoulder bags. But that's okay. We're gonna review each one, how I got it, where I got it, how much I got it for. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so I figured let's just start with the vintage ones and then we'll kind of go from brand, I guess. I don't even know what's the best way to organize this because it's a little bit chaotic to have 9 shoulder bags. But starting with the Fendi Sequin Baguette. This is a vintage option. I actually got this through a partnership I did with a brand, and they gave me credit for it, and this is the bag that I picked up. I picked this up from Nika, Fashion Nika, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I love her. I think this is such a cute and unique bag. I feel like this is giving Carrie Bradshaw, Sex in the City. It's just such a, I have a pillow inside, so it kind of helps maintain the shape a little bit. But when I don't have a pillow inside, she's definitely a lot saggier, which I do really like. This is kind of a carefree kind of moment. Absolutely obsessed with this. I have noticed that some of the sequins do fall off. I was pulling some of these out and I have noticed I think 3 or 4 on my floor right now. Not a huge deal. Obviously this is a vintage style, so kind of bound to happen, but I do really like this and I feel like this is a really unique style and I don't actually have any other Fendi besides this one, so love it. Okay, moving on to my next, I think, vintage style. Again, also got this from Nika. This is the Prada Satin Shoulder bag. I actually take this with me on vacations a lot because I feel like the black satin is really carefree. This is a bag that I honestly kind of throw around and I use this quite a bit. The one thing I wish that this bag had that it doesn't is a removable strap. I think if I was able to remove this and just use it as a little clutch, I think I would use this a lot more. But I mean, you can always tuck in the strap too. Overall, this bag is really lightweight. I really, really like this. The only thing is it also just doesn't fit very much. You can kind of see how thin this bag is. It's not very spacious, but it is a really good bag to kind of just take. It's a grab and go bag, and it sits really comfortably on your shoulders. And I believe I got this June of last year, maybe around that time. I think June of last year, and I paid $1,200 for it. Nika did say that this bag normally retails around $750, but I did bid on this on the Whatnot app, and again with I had credit with Whatnot, so this ended up being I think around $1,250. And then speaking of Prada, I actually picked up the Prada Cleo in this gold metallic. This was actually part of their holiday collection. I got this in Europe for 1950 euros. And then I believe here at the time it retailed for I think 26 or 2,700. Still a really good deal. I think I saved about 30% getting this bag in Europe. And this bag actually comes with a longer crossbody strap as well. So this has an adjustable strap, and then it also comes with a longer crossbody strap as well. So you're able to kind of double up on how many different ways you want to wear this. I will have to say that this bag is really, really thin. It doesn't fit a lot. And there's a middle divider inside. So it really does limits the capacity of this bag. And this bag doesn't really stay on your shoulder. I have noticed that if you add more weight to the bag, it stays on your shoulder a little bit better. But because the bag is so thin, you can't add that much weight to it. You can't put that much stuff in it. So kind of a double-edged sword. I do really like this bag in terms of it being a statement piece. I am a little bit worried about how it's going to wear over time because this obviously is it's metallic, it's gold, it could scratch easily. It's definitely a fingerprint magnet. So I'm definitely a little bit curious to see how it's going to wear over time, but I do really like this bag. I feel like I got a really good deal on it, and I just wish it would stay on your shoulder just a little bit better. Okay, so last but not least, we have the Prada Crystal Radition. I think I only have Prada shoulder bags. I don't own any other bags from Prada, but that's okay. It's fine. This is the Prada Crystal Radition. I got this November of 2021, so it's been about a year and a half, a little over a year and a half. And this bag, never ceases to amaze me. I feel like a lot of people are like, that bag is so tacky. Like, why would you even buy that? I love this bag. I think that, granted, I'm a little bit tackier. I'm a little bit basic, but that's okay. I think that this is such a statement bag. It's really, really carefree. Like, I have packed this bag for travel. It's been kind of smushed with all the other bags rubbing against like shoes and stuff like that, and none of the crystals have fallen off. I was told by the sales associate that if like any of the crystals fall off, they will repair it for you because then that's deemed defective. So that's actually really reassuring. I have said this before and I will say it again. I do wish that this was not a fabric strap. I wish that this is like Saffiano leather, the key whatever. And I wish that this bag matched the Saffiano leather for the strap. I think that that would dress it up a little bit. Even if you're able to remove the strap, I think there's a newer version of the like Prada re-edition where they have like multiple straps and stuff that you can like kind of interchange and stuff like that. So I feel like that would be really nice. But this being a fabric strap, I feel like it makes it a little bit more casual than if it were to be a leather strap or a chain strap, you know, something like that. But I really like don't have enough good things to say about this bag. And then the last thing I'll touch about on pricing, because I feel like this bag has gone up a lot in like the year and a half that I've gotten it. So this was, I believe, $1,500, around $1,500 at the time. I got this through Harrods. So I had a sales associate at Harrods, and then also when I got this bag was like sold out in the US. Like you couldn't get this bag, so I had to get it through Harrods in London, and then they shipped it over here. So the benefit of that was that I did get to take advantage of the European pricing, but then also I had to pay import duties when this bag came. But it was still cheaper than the US price. At the time, this was priced, I think, around like $1,850 or $1,900. Now this bag is like $2,700. So in the year and a half it's gone up. It's basically doubled in price, which is kind of insane. I love this bag, but I don't know that I would pay $2,700 for a non-leather handbag. Like, let's be very honest here. But I do really like this, and I think it's a really beautiful bag. Okay, moving on to Lueve. This is the Lueve Luna, and I didn't realize how similar this bag was to my Celine Ava, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. This is a really beautiful bag. I do like this. This is a very carefree bag, and I really like how lightweight it is. So it does have calfskin lining, but this is like canvas. I will say that because this is canvas and it's not like coated, it's a little bit like less carefree than, let's say, a coated canvas bag. And this doesn't actually have a zipper. It's just a magnetic closure like this. I do wish that this bag had like some sort of like interior pocket. It's literally just like a canvas bag on the inside, which is not the end of the world. But I will have to say I do love the strap on this bag. So this strap is not adjustable, but it is removable. And this bag, I feel like, is really unique in the sense that it has this like little pin that you can kind of like pop up, and then you can either take off the shoulder strap and add in like a completely different strap, or you can leave the shoulder strap on and then attach a different strap anyways. But then like I love the seamless look of it, because if you don't want that, you literally just like tuck it back in. I love that feature. I will have to say I do wish that this bag had a zipper, but I do really like this. And then in terms of pricing, I actually got this on sale. This bag currently retails for $1,900, $1,850, I want to say. It's around that price range. And this bag has gone up in price pretty significantly, but I got this through Farfetch. And I think because of like the status that I'm in Farfetch, I get access to like certain brands and certain items. And Lueve, they do have like an exclusive, like platinum exclusive items with them. And this I actually picked up for, I think like $11.50. I got a really good deal on it. It was almost half off. I mean, at that time I was like, okay, like how can you resist? And then also at the time I didn't have the Celine Ava. So I was like, yeah, I could totally justify getting a brown shoulder bag, because at the time I didn't have a brown shoulder bag. I was like, this is great. Now I have too many shoulder bags, but that's okay. And then since I kind of mentioned it, we'll jump right into the Celine Ava as well. I have a full review on comparing the Celine Ava and the Celine Triumph, so I'll leave that linked up here for you guys if you're interested in seeing that. So we're gonna keep it kind of quick. I feel like I've been talking about this bag quite a bit on my channel recently, but I love this bag. This has been one of my go-to bags more recently. This, like, even like this outfit with this bag, I mean, it's a grab and go kind of bag. I feel like it just makes the outfit just a little bit more chic. I love the zipper closure. I will have to say, I don't feel like this is as versatile as other shoulder bags that I have because the strap is non-removable. There is another Celine Ava style where it is a removable strap, but the strap doesn't kind of sit up like this. It kind of flops down like this bag, where instead of like this, like the strap sits up, this kind of sits down. So it kind of really depends on like what you're looking for, what you want. I personally like the strap sitting up a little bit. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but I do really like that. I really don't have negative things to say about this bag. I've used this probably half a dozen times in the last like few weeks that I've had this bag, and I really, really like this, and it's very carefree. Like, it's great. And then sticking with Celine, we have the Celine Triumph. This is hands down like one of my most used bags. If I'm reaching for a black bag, more often than not, this is the black bag that I'm grabbing. I will have to say though, it isn't as easy to get in and out of. So like if I know I'm gonna be like running errands, need to get into the bag to get my wallet, you know, whatever, this is probably not the bag that I'm gonna pick. But if I know we're just like going to one place and I don't really need to get in and out of my bag, then this is great. And then similarly with the Ava, this is again a non-removable strap. I'm honestly not sure if any Celine Triumphs have a removable strap, but this is specifically worn as a shoulder bag. I have actually seen people talk about this on TikTok and Etsy and stuff, where you can get like almost like an extender, and then you can extend this shoulder strap and then wear it as a crossbody. I do have a lot of crossbodies, so I don't know that I would necessarily do that, but I think if and when the shoulder bag trend dies down, I think I would definitely take that option up, because I do truly love this bag. I feel like the leather is very luxurious, and I just like this. It's beautiful. Okay, moving on to Louis Vuitton. This is the easy pouch on strap. I feel like this is the perfect bridal bag, and I'm so glad that I got it when I did. But I do think that this is a great like entry-level Louis Vuitton piece if you're looking for something that isn't like as basic as you know, I don't know, the Neverfull, the Speedy, the Alma, the Pochette Felicie. I don't know. Like, I feel like those are kind of the entry-level bags that a lot of people reach for, and for a very similar price point, you can get an all leather version, something that isn't plastered with logos. I mean, there's still logos, but it's like embossed. It's a little bit more low key. So I do really, really like this. I will have to say, I feel like the leather is more delicate, or like the leather is thinner in comparison to other prom pieces that I do have. Again, I don't know if that's in my head. I feel like we've kind of talked about this with like some of the Louis Vuitton canvas, if it's gotten thinner over time. I don't know. This is just like a feeling that I have. This is my newest Louis Vuitton piece, and I do feel like the leather is thinner, but I don't have confirmation on that. And something about this that's great is that it does actually come with a longer chain strap, which I didn't attach on, but this you can wear as a shoulder bag. I would say like 90% of the time I'm wearing this bag as a shoulder bag like this, but you can actually unclip the strap and then turn it into a longer shoulder strap, crossbody strap, you know, kind of whatever you were looking for. And I think that this is a really nice option, which does kind of like make the bag a little bit more timeless, because like, I don't know, if shoulder bags are no longer in style anymore, then you can always opt in to wear it as a shoulder crossbody bag instead. And then last but not least, speaking of versatile, we have the Polène numero 10. I do have other shoulder bags in like the Polène price range, around like the $300 to $500 price range. But for the sake of this video, because I feel like it's already really long, we're just going to talk about this one. And this one is my most used, so makes sense. I talked about this before, but this is usually my go-to bag when I'm traveling because it's so versatile. So you can wear this as a shoulder bag, you can adjust the strap, and then you can wear it longer. Sometimes I wear it like a higher kind of bum bag, crossbody like this across your chest. And then it also comes with an even longer strap that you can swap out and then wear it as a crossbody. Because I'm so short, I very rarely wear it as a longer crossbody bag. I literally just like this. The shorter strap is like literally fine even wearing it as a longer shoulder bag. But I do love the versatility of this, and I love having a zipper closure. Some of these bags don't necessarily have a zipper closure. Loewe has a magnetic closure. The Pradas have a magnetic closure. I feel like just having a zipper closure, especially when you're traveling, and if you're traveling to somewhere that has a lot of like pickpocketers, you just feel a little bit more secure with this bag. Also, I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. Maybe more of a, I don't know. You can take it how you will, but the zipper is kind of stiff. I've had this bag for almost 2 years now, and I feel like the zipper is finally getting like softer, but in general the zipper is kind of stiff, which is a good thing because it's extra security, but it's also kind of a bad thing because you're like, it could be a little bit smoother. I just like, this is such a carefree bag. This matches every single outfit. Like I can be wearing this outfit with this bag. I can wear, like, I can dress this up, dress this down. Like, it's such a good bag, and I feel like especially when you're traveling, you want to limit the amount of bags that you bring, right? You don't want to bring everything. So this is such a good option. Okay, so the biggest question of all, do I think shoulder bags are trendy or timeless? I was very much the type of person to only buy classic bags, especially when I first started buying handbags back in like 2018. That's when I bought my first handbag. I was very much like, I'm only buying classic bags, which is why I got the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, I got the Speedy, Chanel Mini. I have all these like classic bags, and then I started creating content on social media, and people don't give a about the classic bags. They want to see the new and the hot and trendy bags, and so I feel like that honestly gets me to buy more trendy styles, and that's honestly how my like styles and my collection has kind of evolved over the years. It's because I feel like I'm buying less classic bags and more trendy bags. With that said, I don't feel like shoulder bags are a classic. I know that's probably like an unpopular opinion. I do feel like it's very trendy. I will have to say though that trends always come and go. Like shoulder bags were trendy, what, like 15, 20 years ago? People are bringing out their vintage shoulder bags, you know, and bringing that back out. And it's not to say that it's never gonna come back in style, but I do feel like for the most part, shoulder bags are more trendy. So if you are looking to buy a shoulder bag, but you're worried about like the longevity of it and you want to keep your collection as timeless as possible, I highly recommend getting handbags that you can wear multiple different ways. So for example, like the Louis Vuitton Easy Pouch on Strap, you can wear it as a shoulder bag, you can wear it with a chain strap, and you can wear it as a crossbody. So there's so many different ways to wear this bag, which then makes it a little bit more timeless. And then I would also kind of steer away from these kind of like moon-shaped shoulder bags, just because I feel like when you do attach a longer strap to them, they don't look as crossbody like. I don't know if that makes sense. That's why I typically wear these as more like shoulder bags, but I do feel like for the most part you can get your money's worth if you are getting a bag that can be worn in multiple different ways. I would avoid bags, even like the Celine Ava, which I love, by the way. I would avoid bags like that where you can't remove the strap, you can't adjust the strap that much, and you really can only wear it as a shoulder bag. So I think those are the bags that, if you are worried about having a little bit more of a classic collection, those are bags that I would steer away from. Okay, so that sums it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you guys like shoulder bags, if you dislike shoulder bags, if you think they're trendy, if they're timeless. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'll leave another video for you guys here, and I'll see you guys next time.